Hello, this is Weinkrake TV here in the Stue in Berlin, Germany, and next to me is sitting Joxe Mari Aizega. He's the general manager of Basque Culinary Center, and I'm really glad that you're here.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.
Okay, and today we just want to talk a little bit about the Rioja wines in special, but really important, of course, the Basque Culinary Center. And first question to you, what's behind Basque Culinary Center? Just give us an idea.
Well, it is a pretty brand new center created 5 years ago promoted by the best chefs in Spain, also with the involvement of a group of very relevant chefs, international chefs, to promote the potential of gastronomy.
Okay.
And under Basque Culinary Center, we have a university college in gastronomy sciences, a research and innovation center, and also a platform to organize different events.
Okay, and as you said, Basque Country do have a strong cuisine reputation worldwide. What are the ingredients of that success?
I think it's a balance between tradition and innovation.
Okay.
Probably 30 years ago, some pioneers, Azak, Surijana, they started a movement of innovation, working together, a group of chefs, and with that they brought a strong movement of innovation to the Basque tradition, and I think it's this balance what is very representative.
Okay, so let's have a look a little bit into wines in Spain. At the moment, Spain faces a great loss in wine consumption since 1990, from nearly 39%. Do we have any explanation regarding this trend? What happens?
The experts, they say that it's, at the same time, it's a combination of that probably the quality of wines are improving and are better and better. So we consume more quality wines, but in terms of consumption per liter, in liters, it's a loss because we consume less wine.
Okay.
So it's less quantity and more value.
Okay.
That is.
Okay. Okay. And let's get a little bit closer to Germany. I mean, the Basque cuisine is really well known, as we said. To implement that, what could be key drivers to implement Basque cuisine successfully in Germany?
Well, I think in Basque cuisine, the quality of food, the taste, and the right texture of the food. We are very fish consumers of vegetables, fish, and meat also. So I think nowadays, I would say the trend is to concentrate more in the quality of food and not so much in the avant-garde techniques.
Okay.
So I think that's a good recipe to export Basque cuisine, and we need chefs to do that. No?
Okay. So that means, for example, to implement that successfully, you should use ingredients from Spain to have the authentic approach over here, or?
I mean, I think the characteristic would be to have the quality food. It can be quality fish coming from the north, but I think it is more important to have this quality because, of course, also at the Basque Country we import many times fish for all the regions because there is not so much the fish we need in our country. So I think it's more important to have a quality food and then use our techniques to create the best dish.
Okay. Regarding the BCC Tapas report, which you will introduce later on, you said something like Think Rioja. What do you mean with Think Rioja?
Well, first, in this report, we have done a research in history, but also on what's going on globally, in tapas experience. And we have found that there are like 3 main elements of what's happening. One is the quality of food in the tapas experience. Second, the importance of the wine, and we think Rioja is the best, most well-known wine brand in Spain,
Yeah.
is having an impact in this tapas experience. And third, the socialization. No? So we think Rioja represents also this experience, and that's what we have found in the research.
Okay. Which German wines could be perfect match to Basque cuisine? Do you have any idea?
Well, in the Basque cuisine we have also in the south we have in the south of the Basque country we have Rioja, and in the north we have very green, fresh white wines, Chacoli, and so you can find similarities from these wines with some German wines. And also, I think Riesling is like a very well known, not so much consumed in Spain, but very well known quality wine, and also the Gewürztraminer. I think there are many quality wines in Germany.
That's quite interesting. I mean, we do have a strong exportation of white wines going to USA, for example, from Germany, but Spain is not really accepting that wines. Why do you think it's like that? Why the Spanish consumer is not really aware of the quality of German wines, for example?
I think, of course, it's a matter of wine culture, and little by little, people is having more wider culture. No? But it is true that in Spain nowadays we have many different wines from many different regions, north, south. We have also very good wines from Rías Baixas, Albarino. So it's probably the Spanish consumer is more concentrated in Spanish wine because there is a very high diversity. But at the same time, the culture is getting...
It's changing?
Yeah, it's changing and it's being wider. No? So people is open to wines from different parts of the world, but still, I think they are more concentrated in Spanish wines.
Okay. So, last question. What was your last wine you can think about that you really enjoyed? Do you remember?
Well, yesterday, I don't remember the name, but yesterday for dinner, we drank a very good Riesling wine here in Berlin. Okay. So that's my last wine.
Okay. And you like it?
Very much. Very much.
Great. Yeah, that's. Thank you very much to Mr. Aizega to be here. And
my pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah, and I hope you have learned a little bit about Basque cuisine and about the relation between Spanish wines and German wines. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Bye.